Hi family, and welcome to my channel. My name is Amanda and this is a belated Leo new moon divine transmission for integration because I've been sick and I missed out on actually doing it for you guys on the day. So I channeled a transmission for you all to help with your integration because it was a really epic Leo new moon with beautiful aspects, strong aspects, but also we had Jupiter stationing retrograde for the duration of that as well. And this is being recorded on the evening of the 2nd of August. So now we have seen the moon this afternoon ingress into Libra. And I feel that once the moon ingresses Sagittarius, we'll be really able to ground this new moon energy down even further into our physical reality. So I'm going to do a tarot card pull as well, and I will read from 5 degrees of Leo for the new moon from Elias Lonsdale's Inside Degrees. And for now, I will read the transmission that came through for you guys for the integration of your Leo new moon manifestations and desires and dreams. It starts off with keep riding the wave of the new moon energies for the next 5 to 7 days. Everything that was highlighted to you during the last week, especially whilst Jupiter stationed to retrograde with the new moon, are keys of unlocking potential future timelines you forgot you had desired, or had forgotten were integral pieces of your life's puzzle in order to succeed in co-creating the desired reality upon you wish to experience. It is important to know all the sparks of simplicitous genius that were gifted to you and begin ticking off the to-dos of your divinely downloaded step-by-step blueprint. And I feel that's really beautiful because we know that Jupiter rules Sagittarius and higher awareness, higher learning. Yes, it is an expansive energy, and I feel that this is, with the Leo new moon being based in the heart, I feel that this was an expansion of getting really in tune with what it is that your heart desires, what it is that your heart truly wants on a soul level beyond the mind. And I feel that with that having occurred with the aspects of the North Node and Uranus and Mars all being conjunct in Taurus, I feel it was very much, I want to say, it sparked more epiphanies on how to make it easy for yourself as opposed to trying to push everything uphill. It sort of allowed you to remove the debris and the limitations of your mind, and see the path of least resistance and feel that path of least resistance, you know? So let's pull some tarot and see what comes through for you guys. I've already cleansed the deck. The first cut just then was the moon, so that's not a surprise. But Spirit, what do we have, please, for the collective? Excuse my voice. I'm feeling a lot better, but I've got some weird husky thing going on right now. Queen of Cups just came out as well, and the 10 of Wands. So very much switching that focus, like I was saying, to the heart-based energies, to remove the mind out of the way, because it is the mind that creates the obstacles, right? The heart already knows the path. The heart, I just got chills when I said that, and the 10 of Cups has just come out for you as well. The heart already knows the path that it's desiring to take. It is the mind, the monkey mind and the ego mind, which put obstacles and barriers and limitations on what we can and cannot have. And the 2 of Cups just came out, so really getting in alignment and rebalancing, recalibrating to that Leo energy as well. Yeah, they're telling me as well with this isn't just about balancing of the masculine and feminine energies. They're telling me for this new moon, it was showing you as well how to balance your inner child. So how to have fun and make it a joyful experience, have fun with the energies, not take life so goddamn seriously. And that will also free you up into lightening your frequency. You'll feel the energetic lightness of being, and this will help you co-create, because this is a meeting of hearts and minds, okay, in divine union, yes. However, it's also of that within ourselves, which is presented from in externally, isn't it? Because it's created from the internal realms. Is there anything else on that, please? Okay. I just got told that, like, because the lion's got wings around his head there, and it's just like that. They were showing me the Red Bull ad, like, Red Bull gives you wings, and like that Lewing character flying around. Um, yeah, it's kind of giving me Cupid energy. So it's like a renewed sense of love of life, and freedom, which is what the Leo energy is. You know, it rules children. Um, and also the Sun card is is representative of Merlin, you know, and he is a big trickster. He likes to have a lot of fun, and it seems that it's more about learning to play in the quantum and play with your energetics, you know, because the caduceus here as well is representative of the Ida and the Pingula up the central Sushumna. So yeah, I feel it's an integration of your inner child, this Leo new moon, and letting things be easy is what they're saying to me right now while I'm looking at this card, like letting it be fun instead of it being so arduous. Yeah, like it does get to be easy when we allow it. That's beautiful. Thank you. Anything else on that? They're just saying as well, for some of you, you've caged your inner child away long enough. Yeah, this was with this Jupiter stationed retrograde on the new moon. This was sort of breaking you out of that spell of life has to be so serious and life has to be hard to be worth it. Yeah, they're showing me the picture of that sculpture from Burning Man with like the two adults that are the wire, and they've got their backs faced to one another, and then there's the two children who are trying to reach through the wire at one another. It was an installment that was showcased at one of the Burning Mans. That's what they're showing me right now, and I'm just getting chills all up my legs as well, which is ruled by Sagittarius, like my thighs. Yeah, so Jupiter energies. I feel that there's like a rekindling of a romance, of love of life from your inner child to your present self's inner child. So, in all different aspects of ourselves, quantumly and shamanically, we exist in the now moment, right? In all of the timelines. So it's like your inner child now is going back to the inner child that was the wounded inner child, or the one that felt chastised or caged, or, you know, locked down, prevented from doing things. And it's like your now inner child is going back to the past inner child and being like, look, but it can be so much fun. That's what it's giving me the vibe of. It's like it's so much easier this way, you know, and really reconnecting to the inner child that way. Yeah. It would also the Three of Swords just came out. I was about to say as well, before I saw the Three of Swords, I was about to say this could be a love interest as well, getting really clear on who or what who it is that you love. And then with the Three of Swords coming out, maybe that was an amplification of the heartbreak of something that didn't work out. And that's what you need to address for integration, is the heartbreak and the loss. Okay, and remembering as well that the swords going downwards are coming from the mind and going into the heart, through the heart. The only way out is through, right? And from dropping into the mind, into the heart, that's the way I look at this Three of Swords, you know? It's like, stop trying to make sense, logical sense out of something that is a felt sense, you know? You have to feel the loss. You have to acknowledge the loss, no matter what, you know, your ego, however your ego wants to paint it. You need to acknowledge the loss in order to heal it, yeah? Because otherwise you're gaslighting yourself further. You're deepening the mistrust that you have with yourself that caused the heartbreak, you know, or fueled the heartbreak. And I feel that they want this card here to come out. Yeah, it's a Six of Cups. So if you're mourning, like this tells me straight away, if you're mourning the loss of a soulmate connection, that's what this Leo new moon was really highlighting to you, a way in which for you to clear that from your field, by really flooding you with it. Like they're drawing me to the rain. It's like they really, like spirit, your higher self, kind of like put it under the microscope for you. And made you really look at this soulmate connection, this past life soulmate connection, for what it was, you know. I also feel that perhaps that was revealed to you, who this past life soulmate was and where the hurt is coming from, because it might not even be from, thank you so much, they just said it might not even be from somebody in this physical reality that you know of. You might be harboring past heartbreak from a past life. So that's something else, and not surprising as well with Jupiter stationing to go retrograde as well. It's like that higher Akash knowledge, yeah, of the Temperance card and of the Jupiter energies. So really highlighting to you how many, thank you, okay, just one moment. Yeah, okay, thank you. They're just saying, it was highlighting to you how many lifetimes you've carried this hurt. So how many lifetimes you've been repeating this. It's not just a self-betrayal, because yes, you have been betrayed and heartbroken by people in your physical reality each lifetime. However, energetically, it's something that you're carrying with you. So you need to look back through your Akash, because this is past life stuff, yeah? You need to look back through your Akash to see how your soul was programmed to have to feel, and why it keeps needing to feel this level of heartbreak in this life, yeah? Because that way you'll be able to break through it and close out the cycle on a soul level for yourself in order to move forward, you know. Because I feel much of what the heartbreak and what you've experienced in this life, a lot of it hasn't had to do with you personally or physically in this reality. Like, yes, we all fuck up, and yes, we all contribute to the success or the demise of romantic relationships, right? We can't deny that fact. However, there's something intrinsically at a soul level that you're carrying from your ancestors, from previous past incarnations of your own, that sort of set you up as a default that way. And I don't want to say that to make you think even for a nanosecond that, you know, you're broken and this can't be repaired, because that's not true. You just need to bring awareness to where this stemmed from by just going in and quantumly, shamanically journeying with it and asking whichever aspect of self is the one that's been carrying this wound. You know, it could be something as simple as overhearing an aunt when you're a child. This is just an example coming through, so maybe this is going to resonate for some of you. It could be something as simple as like when you overheard an aunt as a child say, oh, it's just never worked out in relationships for me. I've never found the one. Or it could be something really simple like that. That's what the example that they're gifting me through for you right now. So it could be something like that, but they're telling me very strongly as well, for many of you, this is past heartbreak from past life that you're dealing with in this incarnation, and you're reliving in this incarnation. So that's what you have to journey with, okay? Shall we move on now? Okay, beautiful. All right, so for further integration, please, some guidance. Yeah, Ten of Swords. So again, closing out that cycle, allowing it to be easy. Yeah, no more self-betrayal, no more procrastination. This is like making the list of everything that you know you need to do. Yeah, putting that list to the side, going back and checking on it, but also knowing that this is a 10. This is the end of counterintuitive action I want to take, counterintuitive thought processes as well, of it always has to be hard, I have to work hard for it to be of any value, things like this. That's what's coming through, because at the end of the day, we only make life as hard as what we deem we are worthy to experience, you know. So let it be easy. Know that you're worthy and deserving of having a really beautiful life and an easy life, and a life that feels fun, that feels light and joyful. Yeah, this is the closeout. This is what's necessary in order to integrate this new moon, so that you can take those inspired action steps forward, as the transmission said. Yeah. Some more clarification on this, please. Thank you. Yeah, the Knight of Cups. So this is, yes, offers coming in, but it's also you gifting yourself the forgiveness of not knowing any better. Yeah, because if you've got the Two of Cups, Three of Swords, Six of Cups, and then you've got the Ten of Swords with the Knight of Cups. And so this tells me that it's offering yourself that forgiveness of like, I didn't know any better at the time. You know, I forgive me for not knowing any better. I forgive me for not doing any better. I forgive me for not wanting more out of life. I forgive me for not having a plan in life. I forgive me for, you know, and forgive yourself, like on an energetic level in your heart, you know, like there are reasons why you didn't trust yourself. Yeah. Those reasons weren't your fault. However, addressing them and healing them, that's your responsibility. And so I feel that forgiveness piece for yourself, especially considering that it's under the Knight of Cups, is under the Three of Swords as well. It's very much telling me like you have to forgive yourself for not wanting better in your life in the past. You have to forgive yourself for and acknowledge that you've been a massive contributor and playing the actor, the writer, the director, you know, the captain of the ship, like your whole life. Yeah. And taking that level of accountability, responsibility, and ownership of your life, yeah, it fucking sucks, especially when you're not living in a reality or a physical reality manifested that you desire. You know, you taking accountability and realizing that, well, I created this, you know, that's a next level of taking one's power back in order to make the changes required. You know, without acknowledgement, without acceptance, yeah, you can't make a change. So that's why this forgiveness piece and this closing out of the self-sabotage, the subconscious self-sabotage as well, that's what Jupiter highlighted to you. That's what the Mars, Uranus, and North Node conjunction highlighted to you, you know. Yeah, especially because it was squaring Saturn as well, Saturn retrograde. Okay, so offering forgiveness, and then what else do the collective need to know in order to create this successfully? The Two of Wands. You've just got to make up your mind and decide that that's what you want, that you want a better life, that you want a better future, and you're putting your foot down. You're like, this is the direction I want to go, and I'm not settling for anything less. Yeah, it's a radical responsibility. It's a radical taking of responsibility in this energy that I'm seeing. And with the Ten of Swords being here and the Three of Swords, granted, it's not easy, it's not painless, you know, it's pretty much a shattered reality of, yeah, like I thought I was doing so well, or, you know, I was doing so well, and now all of this is highlighted to me and thrown in my face, and now, like, what am I going to do with it? So either you can sit in the corner and cry about it, or you can stand up and be an adult and realize that you have to parent yourself and gift yourself the wisdom and the knowledge that you wish you had been gifted when you were growing up. You know, like, a lot of us are not guided by our parents. Some of us are guided too strongly in what to do with our lives. Others of us are not guided or directed to even find a purpose. We're just left to be floating in the wind and work it out ourselves like they did, you know. And so when you get to a certain age and you realize that, oh, holy shit, like, I don't have the life that I wanted for myself, it's like, well, did you make a plan for that? Did you make steps and take plans and steps towards making that the reality that you wanted? You know, so coming to that realization at whatever age you are, it's a real big slap in the face. And I feel that it's a really powerful realization to come to, because it's massive accountability and ownership so that you can make the desired changes. And it is about decision. Like, once you decide, the universe will shift and align to support you. Underlying energies, please. Yeah, the Leo card, the Strength card with the Two of Swords. So yeah, having the strength to actually look within your heart to see exactly what it is that you want to create on your path. And also, this is the card for karma. So it's not all karma is bad as well. It's like this Justice card as well pertains to that of, we get out of life what we put in. The effort that we put in is the effort that and the results that we will see the benefit of. And it's coming to that realization now that plans are required in order for you to create from the ground up. They're just saying here with the Page of Pentacles, the beautiful reality that you do want to be able to hold, and that you can see in your mind's eye during those quantum realm visitations and those meditations, you know, and realigning your frequency to a higher desired timeline and reality. It's like you can see that, but the thing is, you weren't grounding down the physical action required in for it to manifest. Yeah. And so now you're offering that peace to yourself, where you are the co-creator of the desired reality that you want, no matter what happened in your future, in your past, sorry. No matter what bullshit you used to tell yourself, or you allowed yourself to be deceived by and taken off of your path, you realize that you are the creator. You are the creator, and you're now going to have fun with it and create from a very inspired place, because you know that you don't deserve anything less. This Virgo moon as well, after the Leo moon, showed you exactly how it is that you are to manifest, create, write, and move away from anything that is not going to be serving your higher purpose, especially in love matters. Yeah, this is business as well. So you're moving away from something of a love interest matter that was keeping you up in your head, analysis paralysis. Yeah, holding on to something. You can see clearly now. Yeah, of which way to go forward. The Tower brings the sun. This is beautiful, because what were we saying about recreating from the ground up? Yeah. And having this sort of rude awakening, like a slap in the face awakening of being like, shit, like, I created my whole reality. This is telling you of what's on the other side of this Tower moment is the sun. And as I was saying, like, the sun is Leo energy, but that's Merlin on the back of the horse as well. And you did have the Magician out here, as well as the Eight of Wands and the Star card. Yeah. And the Witch of the Tarot as well. So I feel to leave it there for you. I feel that to end this, thank you so much, they're just telling me to speak on truth. Okay? The power that you gift yourself when you can be truthful painfully truthful with yourself and with the role that you play in your reality, and being truthful with where you block yourself in your reality, okay? The power that you gift yourself in those moments of those realizations and those deep acceptances of like, yeah, I fucked up at this juncture, this juncture, this juncture. But at the same time, knowing that there is no mistakes in this life. Yeah. As a soul, we're here on earth in school to learn. So everything is a detour that serves. And that's the best way to look at it. Like, don't look at your life as a series of, it sounded like a good idea at the time. Or, you know, it was just like a series of different fuck ups that led to where I am now. You can't look at it that way, because that's diminishing your power as a soul and as a co-creator. You have to look at it as that you made the best decision that you felt in each and every moment. Yeah. Because you are led by heart, you are led by soul. Yes, sometimes you're led by ego or lust or desire or temptation or any of those other things. However, at the same time, your soul is learning. You are a child of the universe. Yeah. And so every single experience that you have had up until this now moment has all been fuel, you know, food for thought and fuel for your soul's evolution. So you can never look to an experience. Granted, you may have suffered some loss of finances, loss of friendships, lovers, whatever it is, or a job, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. You needed as a soul to have those experiences. Yeah. And that's how and why you are so valuable. Yeah. The wealth that your soul contains is non-tangible. It's priceless. There can be no physical, financial representation allocated to just how valuable you are as a soul. Yeah. So look to the truth of your reality and be in deep graciousness for it all, because it was all to serve you, to get to where you need to be. And, you know, especially like if you're in your 20s, like you're still a baby, you know, you're still growing, you're still learning, and every single thing that comes into your life, and life is transitory, so everything that comes into your life is a lesson and is a gift. Yeah. Everything, no matter what age you are, everything is a gift. And so if you look at it that way and realize that your soul contractually agreed to come down and have all of these experiences, no matter how painful or nasty or beautiful and divine they were, like you signed up for it all. So being truthful with yourself in the role in which you played, yeah, that is going to take back a tremendous amount of power in your situation and really make you feel like, wow, if I created all of that, imagine what I could co-create consciously with the right intentions and the right awareness and the right level of consciousness and making conscious choices. So I feel to leave it there. Is there anything else you want to share before we read the book? Okay, some of you have wolf guides. My wolf guides just popped up and said that some of you have some wolf guides that want to connect with you. Thank you so much, guys. Yeah. There's frog medicine coming through for some of you right now. For some of you, this will be related to Kambo. However, for others of you, this is frog medicine in the sense of research the spiritual significance of what frogs mean and what they teach us. Yeah, so frogs, because when you think about a frog's skin and how it breathes through its skin, through the water. It's about a sensitivity, an intuitive psychic receptivity and sensitivity to your surroundings. So I feel to mention that. So have a look to see what frog medicine brings you. And for those of you who are journeying with Cambo, please allow yourself the integration time required, I feel to say. Yeah, there's something about like 3 dots is enough for some of you. 5 dots is plenty. You know, allow some integration before doing any more. Yeah, that's what I'm being told. I'm being shown somebody has 3 dots here, but then they're showing me somebody has 5 dots on their arm of the Cambo. And they're telling me that there's integration required. So whether or not you're in the middle of getting your 5, or you've just had your 3 and you're already thinking about going back for more, there's something about ensuring that you are allowing the medicine to unfold over the course of the next 2 or 3 months, they're saying, before going back and getting any more, okay? I personally haven't used Cambo, so I'm not really well versed in what the whole procedure is on with regard to integration, but that's what they're telling me, okay? So I really hope that that served and that you enjoyed the reading and the transmission. I'm going to read from Inside Degrees Elias Lonsdale now for 5 degrees of Leo. I just bookmarked the page and had a brief glance at the title, but I haven't read it because I really enjoy reading this with you guys on the videos, because it's like, yeah, it's a surprise for me as well, and yeah, I just find it really nice that way. So Leo, 5 degrees. A seemingly young man but with grey hair. When different sides of the soul have developed to drastically different points, you become a strange mix, a hybrid brew, simultaneously ancient with wisdom and vibrant with youth at best, or perhaps once aging rapidly and still unformed. Those facets that are older and wiser have developed a greater mode of perception over long cycles of time. Those facets that remain young and unformed have not kept up with the greater awareness in the personal expression and embodiment. Therefore, your knowingness is advanced, yet your performance is as a novice. The hardest part is to accept and embrace yourself as you are, and to forget and transmute what sometimes seems like a lack of courage and individual strength under fire. The only way this combination can become integrated is if the advanced witness acknowledges the unconditional value and intentions of the fledgling personal one who will flourish and start to catch up if loved and fostered. Your own inner self is the central benefactor, the one who can say yes and bring life forth abundantly. I was speechless from the very first sentence, because it's pretty much a confirmation of exactly what came through in the cards, and what came through in channel for you guys. Yeah, it's really beautiful. It puts a perfect bow on it, so I'm going to leave it there. Please feel free to rewind and re-listen to that, but yeah, I don't feel like it needs anything to be added to, because it just seems so perfect. I just want to say thank you all so much for being here. I'm going to be getting the weeklies and the monthlies up as soon as I can. Thank you all so much for hanging around and checking out all my shorts. I really want to build a community here. So I've started doing shorts as like community posts, so that, yeah, I've got a playlist going, so that I can share with you like my writings and stuff, because I do more than just channel and read cards and do astrology. I really love to write, and I really love writing my blog and things like that. So yeah, I really want to share that with you all here as well. So I just want to say thank you all so much for being here and checking out the video, and I really hope that it served. And I look forward to connecting with you in the comments. Please drop in the comments and connect with me there. I would love to meet you all, and I look forward to catching you on the next video. Blessings, family. Bye.